The wildfire that erupted in Israel wasn't just another forest fire. It started small, almost ordinary, unnamed, and then it turned into something much bigger. But this isn't only about trees burning. To me, it feels like one of those moments when nature quietly tests how prepared a country really is. The fires began near the Judean hills close to Jerusalem. With extreme heat, dry air, and strong winds, the conditions were almost designed for disaster. A small spark was all it took, and within hours, thousands of acres were gone. This isn't just a story about flames, it's a warning about climate pressure, urban planning, and how fragile control can really be. The first reports came from the Engulfed forest area, but the real turning point was when the wind shifted. Suddenly, the fire wasn't moving in one direction, it was spreading from multiple fronts. And that's when things become terrifying. Communities like Neve Shalom, Tahoe, Mavo, Horin, and Mishar Alon found themselves in the path of something unpredictable. Over 10,000 people had to evacuate. That number sounds big, but behind every number is a moment. Imagine locking your door, walking away from your home, and not knowing if you'll ever see it the same again. That uncertainty is something statistics can't capture. One of the most symbolic moments, in my opinion, was the shutdown of Highway 1, the main connection between Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. When a country's main artery stops, you feel it. Visibility dropped to almost zero. Drivers abandoned their cars. Roads turned into chaotic escape routes. Emergency teams were everywhere as over 160 firefighting units, aircraft, helicopters, all working non-stop. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Sometimes, nature doesn't care how prepared you think you are. This wasn't just firefighting. It was a stress test of infrastructure, coordination, and endurance. When disasters happen, we usually focus on numbers. 6,000 acres burned, dozens injured, roads closed. But the real losses aren't always measurable. Vineyards turned to ash, olive groves destroyed, and years of agricultural investment gone in days. For farmers, this isn't just about one bad season, it's about long-term survival. And then there's wildlife, animals fleeing blindly, birds disappearing into smoke-filled skies. Ecosystems don't recover overnight. The fire lasted days. The consequences will likely last years. The timing added another layer. The fires happened during Israel's Remembrance Day period, just before Independence Day celebrations. Public events were canceled. The traditional torch lighting ceremony on Mount Herzl didn't take place. Whether symbolic or accidental, that timing carried weight. The cause is still debated. Extreme weather conditions, possible arson. Some detentions were reported, but no clear conclusion yet. What stands out to me is this. This wasn't just a natural disaster. It was a reminder about climate vulnerability, about preparedness, about how quickly stability can shift. And maybe the bigger question isn't what caused this fire. Maybe it's whether this is an isolated event or a sign of what's coming next.